This just in! Breaking news! The polls are closed! Totally-Not-Trazyn the Infinite has won. I repeat, Totally-Not-Trazyn has won. Yes, Dennis Anderson here, and after a tightly contested election, the candidate from the Nihilak party won in convincing fashion, carrying 35% of the vote. Alfarius of the Alfarius party made the race interesting with a late push, closing the vote gap to 6% to earn 29% of the vote. But in the end, it was Totally-Not-Trazyn all the way.
I would like to thank all the organic life forms that voted for me. I will ensure that your primitive flesh spawn learn all about the value of history, the importance of preserving rare artifacts, and submitting such artifacts to the Scholar Board for processing and storage. We have begun petitioning Governor Gregg for funds for our museum initiative. Take heart that though your short, miserable lives are mostly pointless, I will ensure that the most interesting aspects of your society will be preserved for all eternity until the stars burn out and every living thing in this galaxy is extinguished.
Oh, a bold agenda from TNT indeed. This election surpassed the vote totals for the gubernatorial elections by quite a large margin. While 600 votes were cast in the contest to re-elect Governor Gregg, over 750 votes were cast in a much more hotly contested race for Pyrrhus Hive Scholar Council. Now, some of you might say that that number is still depressingly small for a hive of 26 billion souls, and you might also say that more people were involved in riots related to this election than there were people who actually voted. But hey, small improvement is improvement on the road to well-functioning democracy. We decided to go to the streets and ask the voters to share why they voted the way they did.
Yeah, I voted for that guy that isn't Trazyn. Mostly because he had the best mustache. Any man who takes good care of his facial hair can definitely take care of our children.
I voted for Yumius to smarten up these stupid Yumis.
I voted for his sister Aurora because she was hot.
However the people voted, why ever the people voted, Totally-Not-Trazyn has won, and now we look to him, as well as the other 5 members of the Pyrrhus Hive Scholar Council, to guide and teach our underfed street urchins to a brighter future. With all of the newly formed gangs and political parties left with nothing to do and no new election on the horizon, some are concerned that these factions will simply turn to infighting and become petty warlords in the lower parts of the Hive. Perhaps to avert this possibility, Governor Gregg has begun a new initiative that he has declared the Big Push Down. Now groups of enterprising citizens can apply for a license of reclamation and fight to reclaim parts of the Underhive that have been declared outside of government control. Governor Gregg believes that mutants, xenos, and monsters live down in the deep, and they need to be crushed. Citizens who conquer these long-forgotten sections of Hive would find themselves in a good position to be declared the new prefect of the newly conquered territory. Or they can simply turn over control to the governor for a reward, and a different prefect would be appointed. Gregg hopes that opening up new territory can solve some of the housing and overpopulation issues plaguing the people of Corompere 5. By giving them some much-needed breathing room. If you're interested in staking your claim down in the depths of the Underhive and face the unknown horrors that lie beneath, apply for your license of reclamation today. After all, when have hideous slaving monstrosities and twisted mutants ever halted the advance of humanity? Well, that's all the news worth telling from me, Dennis Anderson, of the Corompere Vox News Network. Good luck, citizens. May there be a brighter dawn for Corompere 5. Just as soon as we're able to see the sun again through the thick clouds of pollution.